Hey up guys, Betty's back. So today I'll be making pasta al forno, which is basically a meatball pasta bake. Very simple recipe again, so I will show you the ingredients. Okay, so the original recipe serves 4 or 6. So I'm basically going to half the recipe. It did say 400 grams of beef mince. I'm going to half that. So it'll be, well, just under half, about 200 grams of beef mince. 1 packet of light mozzarella. A bunch of parsley, which is going to get chopped. 1 tin of tomatoes, some olive oil, about a tablespoon and a half of milk, 1 onion, about 25 grams of bread, which I'm going to wazz up into breadcrumbs, and 175 grams of pasta. Originally that was 350, I've just halved it. So I'll get cracking and let's get it made. Right, as per usual, I forgot something. 25 grams of parmesan in there, grated parmesan. So the onion, half of the onion I've finely diced. If you can see that, I've finely diced, and the other half I've minced. So now we're going to get mixing the meatballs. So into here we have our minced onion. That's going in there. 1 of the cloves of garlic, crushed, into here. Use the back edge of a knife. That's it there. Our breadcrumbs, our mince, which is about 250 grams or so, and our parmesan cheese. Salt and pepper. Oh yeah, and the milk's going to go in there as well. 1, 2, salt. Pepper, because we like plenty of pepper, I'm putting quite a tad in. And about a tablespoon or so of milk. That's about right. There we go. So, let's get your hands in, got clean hands, and work it in and mix it all together. Keep mixing and keep mixing. It does seem quite wet, but it will be okay, because you're going to fry these off first. Not cook them completely, but you're going to fry them off so they're browned, and then it goes into the dish, into the oven. Right, so I'm going to make probably about 10 meatballs are there, so I will crack on with that. I'll come back to you when it's done. Right, so as you can see there's 10 meatballs there. They don't have to be exact, it's only homemade, so I haven't measured them, I've just done them roughly, but there's 10 meatballs there, which should be suffice between 2 of us for a meal. Right, so I'm going to fry the meatballs off now. So about 2 tablespoons of olive oil going into there. And just let it about a medium high-ish heat. And then we'll get cracking putting the meatballs in. Just adjust the camera there a little bit, I was a bit far out. Right, so I'm going to fry these for about 6 minutes or so, until they're golden brown, and then remove them from the pan. You don't have to cook them right through. I can hear a little sizzle there. Right, that's that done. So I'll fry these off for six or so minutes, and I'll come back to you when they're a bit closer to being done. Right, so they've had about 5 minutes or so. They're starting to brown up, and that's all you need them to do. I'm just going to turn that down. One started to break up there, but it's no matter. It's no biggie. So we're going to put these on a plate and set them aside. That's that done. Get them all on a plate. On some kitchen roll just to drain, and we'll put them aside. So now we're going to go in, we're going to start making the sauce. Now I'm going to go in with our chopped onion. And our other clove of garlic, which I'm just going to crush up now. Our other clove of garlic going in there, crushed again. There we go. So we're going to fry this and just soften it up basically. Just going to soften it up, soften the onions up. Take about 3, 4, 5 minutes, something like that, on a low, gentle heat. Oh, I can smell that garlic in there. Oh, it smells lovely. Helps if these onions are nicely finely chopped, which they are. The brown you can see there is off the bits of mince that's fell out. So I'll continue cooking this, and we'll come back to you when it's done. Okay, so that's had about 4 minutes and it's starting to come along nicely, so I'm going to add our tin of tomatoes now into here. Give it a good mix. Put that down a little bit more. So up with the heat, it was on low there, up with the heat, and then I'm going to simmer this for about 10 minutes until it's thickened up slightly. So I shall come back when we're at that stage. Okay, so I've added my parsley into there as well. I've added some more seasoning in there and a small pinch of sugar, just to sweeten it up a little bit. Always seems to give it a nice little edge. So this isn't far off now, so I'll come back when it is. Right guys, so I've put the pasta into a pot of salted boiling water, and it says to cook for 5 minutes less than whatever it says on the back of your packet. So because you want it to be al dente, because obviously it's going to get baked in the oven as well. So just go by what your packet instructions say, depending on what pasta you've got. Okay, so the pasta's nearly done. So I've put the sauce back on. I'm going to put our meatballs back in here, just for a couple of minutes. There we go. Lovely. I might, because that's gone pretty thick, that sauce, I might just thin that out a little bit with a little splash of water. Just a little bit. Just to loosen it off. And we'll just keep stirring that in. Pasta's not far off now. So, there we go. Smells absolutely banging. Meatballs are in. Pasta's not far off, so we'll come back in a sec, guys. Right, so our pasta is now cooked as we would want it. So I'm going to drain this off. nice and al dente. There's always one bit that sticks to the bottom, doesn't want to come out. Right, that's drained. So this pasta now goes into our dish that we're using. That's right. So the meatballs have been cooking away in the sauce. So now I've cubed the mozzarella up. So I'm going to scatter some in amongst this now. About half of it. There we go. Right, so trying to think of the best weapon of choice for this. Okay, so if you give us a second, I'll reposition everything so so I'm not going to spill everything everywhere, basically. Okay, so spoon these meatballs and the sauce in. Smells, honestly, it smells absolutely delicious. Let's get all this sauce in. Get as much sauce. Right. So scatter the remains of the mozzarella on top. I'm not going to cook this in the oven now because it's now dinner time and I'm going to be doing it tonight when I come in. So this is just going to settle down nicely. And I'm also going to grate some parmesan over the top as well. So I shall come back later when I've finished work. Right, so we've had it back in the oven. I've got back from work, had it in the oven for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes at a low temperature just to warm it back through. And I'm now going to add some parmesan on the top. Still a little bit. Just for a bit of extra cheesiness. So it is warm at the minute, but I'll put it in the, I'm going to put this in the new oven. You just bear with me, come over with me. Right, so it's going into the new high sapientia, this lovely new oven. So put it on, so it's all bake 140. I can't do it much higher than that then, can I? So I'll give it another 10 minutes. Right, and we will come back in 10 minutes. Right, so there we go. It's done and it's ready. So I'll dish this up, I'll get a quick shot of it out of the oven, dish it up and then give it a try. Alright, so there we go. Let's get it served up, get it in a bowl, and let's get it down your neck. Right, taste testing time. I was pulling it out there was a lovely cheese pull off the mozzarella. See if I can get some off that. Look, you might be able to get some, like a little bit of pull. A bit of cheese pull. Let's try this, I know it's going to be red hot. Oh yeah, that's good. We'll try one of these meatballs, because they're full of mozzarella, not mozzarella, parmesan. Wow, yeah, they're good. You can really taste the parmesan in them meatballs. Pasta's lovely, well cooked. The sauce is absolutely to die for. Beautiful. Nice bit of tang off the parmesan again on the top. It's gone a little bit, not crunchy, but it's lovely. You're getting the contrast of the softness of the pasta and then the meatballs and the cheese inside and the cheese pull, and the sauce is like beautiful. So I will end it there. Once again, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, liking and commenting. Any recipe ideas that you think we could do for you, we'll have a go. We're trying to do like save the stews and whatnot for winter dishes, but just throw us an email or a comment and we'll have a go at doing it for you. So we will catch you very soon. So I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye for now.
Oh, 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 oh.